doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up? How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up? How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up? How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Brothers Breaking Bread podcast in the house. Hey!
We'll have a little potluck. Have everybody over. It'll be good.
Yeah, let's make it happen. Let's not just talk about it.
This is a beautiful thing, man. Just all this blackness, and we all just getting together, we playing dominoes, we eating, we drinking.
And, you know, food is always just the extra, man.
They deprive these people of their basic human rights. You know, and we call ourselves Americans. We're supposed to be above all this.
They'll fake the crisis. They'll make it seem way out of proportion.
We brothers, we breaking bread.
How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up?
Trying to hold it all together, man. Life is moving fast right now, man. So it's good to have everybody come through.
I love that, man. I love it a lot. More than I could say to you guys.
You know, I want to read something to you all that I learned of just the day after Daniel Cameron's decision. It says, "It is a great honor to receive the endorsement of the bipartisan Kentucky Fraternal Order of Police. To the men and women in blue, I pledge to be your advocate and your voice every day. When I first got into this race, I did so to bring focus to the public safety challenge of our lifetime, the drug crisis. And there is so much work to be done to fight this epidemic. I am humbled to have this endorsement, and as a chief law enforcement officer in Kentucky, I will work every day to make our communities safer and our families and citizens more secure." Half of that statement is from Daniel Cameron when he received the endorsement of the FOP, one of the most racist organizations that exist in America. I got time today.
Okay. And receipts.
And half of that statement was a lie. Daniel Cameron is not here to protect citizens and to make the state of Kentucky safer.
Say that.
But he was honest about one part, and that is that he is an advocate for police. And that he was going to be their voice and to do whatever is necessary to protect them. And so we learned that he's a man of his word as it relates to his relationship to police. He protected the police. And it did not matter to him one bit that those same officers could have ran in his black mama's house and shot her to death. He's more committed to the white supremacy that he is upholding. He mentioned at the press conference, which I thought was quite interesting, that he's a black man. And as I laid and cried and hurt for Tamika Palmer and for Breonna Taylor and for Kenny Walker and for Janiyah, who we need to love up on. As I laid there and I thought about him saying he's a black man, I thought about the ships that went into Fort Monroe and Jamestown with our people on them over 400 years ago. And how there were also black men on those ships that were responsible for bringing our people over here. Daniel Cameron is no different than the sellout Negroes that sold our people into slavery and helped white men to capture our people, to abuse them and to traffic them while our women were raped, while our men were raped by savages. That is who you are, Daniel Cameron. You are a coward. You are a sellout, and you were used by the system to harm your own mama, your own black mama. We have no respect for you. No respect for your black skin. Because all of our skin folk ain't our kin folk, and you do not belong to black people at all.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Triple B Podcast, Brothers Breaking Bread in the house. Kind of a full house. Kind of a full house.
Mallory had time today,
yeah,
bro.
She got time today.
She had time today.
I know Crump is the lawyer, but she need to do all the speaking engagements.
All of them. Yeah. She's powerful, bro.
Bruh.
She's powerful.
Bruh. Hey, and then, like, as always, the videos will be in the show notes. Please watch this video. The audio, fantastic. But when she say...
Oh, these facial expressions, bro.
Oh, when she say, when he said he mentioned he's a black man, she gave that kind of like,
Okay.
Well, allow me to digress.
Allow me to retort.
Oh, bro, it's beautiful. What's going on, y'all? We got Tim Reeves in the house. Zeb the Soldier, 30 PE size, coming all the way from T-Town, and half the brothers of Doom. Joe Jeff, I'm the KC Stork. What's going on, fellas?
What's up?
Chilling. How you feeling?
All right, feeling good. Let's go around.
What up?
Let's go around the horn here. What's going on, Tim Reeves? How you living, pimp?
I'm living nicely, man. Nice. The weather finally cleared up down here. Dodging hurricanes and tropical storms all over the place. Huh?
Tap dancing through the raindrops, huh?
You know that. You know it.
You down there cooning in the rain?
Say again?
You down there cooning in the rain, you said?
Cooning in the rain.
Oh, you said tap dancing.
In the rain. I like to coon outside.
In the rain.
In the rain.
These motherfuckers here.
Once these niggas start selling drugs on my corner.
I don't want to be associated with this show now.
Yeah. I don't want to see no niggas.
Just one doggone mic. Hold up.
Let me coon.
Damn,
coon
right
outside.
Right on brand there.
That was wait on mic. Anyway, go on, 10 meters. My bad.
No, man, like I said, everything is everything, man. I'm sitting here chilling another week. Work is still work. Nothing really going on down here. Nothing spectacular, anyway.
I feel you. Good stuff, man. Actually, I went out of reverse order since. Well, are you back at the house? 30 piece size?
Yeah, I'm back.
All right, how you living, pimp?
Back. Good. I just want to pick a source of my side eye for this week. It just came up to me. Yeah, it's on you. It's on you, Joe. Yeah. On two of them. The one is that little side shade that you threw on Twitter.
Yeah, I had to, bro.
And then the other one is when you pick on me for being fired. But here I am 3 weeks into my new job, and I'm loving it.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, for being fired. You'd be like, you got fired.
I don't remember that, but if I did, bro, it's always love. You know what I'm saying?
But I think every black person in America, or every black person who is not cooning, every time somebody get fired, Friday comes to their mind. It's just we can't help it, bro.
On your day off,
you got fired on your day off.
You get fired on your day off.
You still in boxes? Try to build a clubhouse?
No, but everything's good, man. I mean, I'm not gonna front, like, you know what I'm saying, just leaving my old job and starting a new one. It's just been. I honestly, like, long story short, I made the right decision, bro. Betting on yourself is what we should always do, bro.
Oh, for real. Well, good shit, man. Good shit. Glad that's working out for you and your family. I know if you happy, that mean Jamie gonna be happy. That mean them babies gonna be happy. That's all that matters in this life.
Yeah.
Yep. Good stuff. What's going on, Zeb?
Oh man, I'm just chilling, man. Trying to rise and shine. You know what I mean?
Damn, you I'm start calling you Blade. You the day walker?
Yeah, I mean, that wouldn't be the first time I've been referred to as a vampire. So,
okay.
It is what it is.
Hey.
I used to do all my writing and recording late night, man, because that's when the house was nice and quiet and serene, I could actually think and have some time to myself.
Oh yeah.
So it's just a habit that has continued.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, man, once again, the time is swiftly approaching for my son to be born.
Yeah.
Next month, if he doesn't come early, well, shit, it's pretty much the end of the month, pretty much October now. So, just preparing, getting all the equipment and everything in order and ready, set up. Trying to zero in on some names, on a solid name.
Yep.
I'm kind of getting a little anxiety about that. I don't know. I just ain't ready to settle down on one yet. So
I definitely understand.
I mean? And so how
about Romulus?
It might be a game time decision. It might be one of those.
You said Romulus?
Why don't you go with Romulus?
Right. Well, I was trying to go with Jehoshaphat. You know what I mean?
Jehoshaphat.
But old girl, she wasn't feeling that one.
I wasn't feeling.
Hey man, how about Gideon? I like that one.
Gideon, yeah.
Gideon, wow.
Nah, man, it's gonna be Jehoshaphat or Bartholomew.
Okay.
Those are the two candidates.
My man Epstein.
Which one's again, Zeb?
Jehoshaphat or Bartholomew.
How about Epstein or? I like that. Epstein.
Hell no.
Damn.
I said Epstein.
Damn. Just call him Donald.
Trying to condemn my son from birth, man. What's up?
Oh shit.
Just call him Donald for
Donald John Orr. There you go. Donald John Orr.
Jason Whitlock Orr.
Hopefully the podcast. I ain't even gonna give him my 2-week notice, bro.
He said I will not be back.
I'm walking off like the Milwaukee Bucks did, man.
Well, that's good stuff, man. Good stuff, man. We will. I know the others will keep praying for healthy birth. I will keep hoping for a healthy birth, man. All that good stuff, bro. All that good stuff. What's going on with you, Joe?
Another day, another dollar.
Yeah.
Another day, another dollar.
Taxable dollar at that.
Indeed. They taking trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. So.
Yep. Well, oh wow, what you got there? Oh, salute. Cups up.
Little drink. That's all. Little Evan Williams. That's all.
No, yeah, I got my plantation rum in my little cup here.
I got you.
Aged 5 years. Little infused pineapple in there.
All right.
Oh, I see you.
Yeah, So you got that plantation?
Mm-hmm. I see you.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You already know.
Hey, dog, you looking more and more like Bruno Mars every motherfucking day, bro.
Motherfucker.
Yo, but don't cancel me though. Come on now, don't cancel me though.
Why would we cancel you? Bruno Mars did something?
Yeah, well, a while back, didn't he like cultural appropriation and shit? Isn't that what he's being charged with?
That cultural appropriation shit is stupid.
It is.
If you ain't nobody's favorite, Beyonce been dressing like an Indian woman in 20 videos, but don't nobody say that shit to her.
But doesn't she got some Indian in her? I mean, not like that.
Every black person in America think they got Indian in them, motherfucker. Just because you got straight hair, I'm part Blackfoot and my daddy part Navajo. Nigga, nigga, your daddy from Canada, nigga. What you talking about?
A whole lot of static going on.
Frank, what we doing, man? Frank,
you making
Frank live podcast,
you just pour some in a bowl or something. You making ramen, nigga?
Damn, everybody. All right, my bad.
Well, next time invite us all to your podcast, and we will bring random things to make noise, motherfucker.
Hey Frank, I'm ready for my third appearance on Wait One Mic, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring a ball of foil, nigga. I'm just gonna unwrap that bitch and wrap it.
I'm bringing a whole
episode, nigga.
I'm bringing a whole 6-pack of ramen, and I'm slowly breaking them bitches up over the hour that we talking, nigga.
We're gonna have an ASMR. We're gonna have an ASMR episode.
Yeah. Nah, but that culture appropriation shit. That shit is it's like the whole cancel culture thing, man. It's just if it's your favorite, you don't care. If it ain't your favorite, you fucking look what they doing. I'll be like,
oh. Speaking of which, something along those lines. So Meg Thee Stallion. So how y'all feel about that whole situation with her and Tory releasing a bullshit ass song, putting all her business out, being a big asshole? and then Meg handing in like a G, like a street person would do it. You know what I mean?
That nigga shot her and then tried to say, "Well, I was drunk. That's why I shot her."
Bro, and I'm gonna shout out that, bro. I question that, man. I don't see how somebody could legitimately be shot. And I don't want to question, her veracity and shit. But I'm just trying to understand how is this man not arrested if he shot a woman and is publicly known amongst millions of people? And
he was arrested and detained, but he made bail.
Was he?
Yeah, and the big thing is
so he got charges filed on him.
Yeah,
I don't think she's pressing charges though. That's the biggest thing.
She's not pressing charges.
That's the big thing. The state's having to make the case by themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, because she's not cooperating.
Right.
Yeah.
And her reasoning is, she wasn't gonna call with everything that's going on with cops and black folks in the black community. She wasn't about to, say that.
But then I heard
there was a gun
and say it though.
She did. She put it on Instagram like 2 days later because Tory was like bullshitting.
Yeah,
what does they need then? I don't understand. I'm lost.
She basically.
But that's a side note.
She was basically forced to tell her side of the story because Tory was out there selling motherfucking wolf tickets. So she was basically So she basically like, okay, this nigga out here talking all this other shit that happened and that didn't happen. I got to tell my side of the story. Right. So we'll see how it goes. I don't know if maybe they use her video recording to get this nigga out of the country. All I know is this nigga shot somebody in the foot and then try to blame it on the alcohol.
Yeah.
I've been real drunk.
I'll tell you this though, man. I'll say this, man. I'll shout out to them Houston boys, to them Houston goons, because as soon as they saw one of their own in trouble like that, they stood up for her, bro. Yeah. And they put Tory on notice quick.
But let's just not no more people get shot. 2020 has been bad enough.
All right. Yeah, I'm down with that.
Let's do that. Just no more shooting.
Hey, but sometimes violence gotta happen. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you already know that peaceful stuff don't work. So,
I feel it. I'm gonna go back to what Damon brought up a while back. It's just you put your foot in the tire with the motherfucker that you got beef with, and y'all fight it out. First motherfucker foot come out the tire, they lose. We done. That's it. Old school, take it back to the backyard type shit.
Yeah. There you go. Everybody walk away.
With your dad and your uncles watching.
Old school backyard shit.
Yeah, you got beef with your cousin. Y'all need to go ahead and get this shit figured out right now.
Glove up.
Yep. All right, so my side of town ain't nothing going on. There's still 20 pounds of shit on this patio across the hall.
I've seen it.
Joe has seen it. He thought I'm not exaggerating, am I, bro? I'm not exaggerating at all.
It's not a mess.
Yeah,
it's foul.
So they'll never clean that shit up.
Never. It's been a minute.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out K-State beating Oklahoma.
I did see that. I saw the upset alert. Shout out to that. And shout out to them Lee Summit North boys for sending Lawrence Free State back home. They whooped their ass 41-10. Shout out Xavier and Yasir. They balled up a little bit. They didn't get no catches, but they did do some great downfield blocking that allowed a couple of long runs to break free. So good shit there.
That's what's up.
Yep. I know Zed being a former wide receiver appreciates motherfuckers who and you don't catch the ball. You got to block downfield, bro. You got to block downfield, bro. I don't care if it's a run play. You don't take no plays off.
It's more than one. It's more than one way to contribute to the game. Man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's why I always tell them. And saying the coaches see that shit on tape, and they don't. Hey, next time, you need to get that boy that ball, get on that pass play, reward him from that block down.
Yeah, got to reward him, right?
Yep. All right, man. So, all right. So we started with that very nice speech talking about Breonna Taylor. This past week, a little news came out. We'll start off with the family receiving $12 million settlement from the city of Louisville. And that kind of, if you out there and you've been here in America long enough, you as a black person, you like something up. The family getting $12 million before we even hear about any charges from the cops. I don't know about y'all. That's the first thing that popped in my head. Like, something is up.
Yeah, the fix is in.
Yeah.
Something's afoot.
What say you, Joe? You made a face.
So I was having a conversation about this, and apparently a lot of people in social media are blaming the mother.
I read that same thing too.
That's unfortunate, but that's what's going on. So they're saying that the reason why we didn't get justice, and we hadn't mentioned it publicly, but I think Tamika Mallory did it. We do not have justice once again. A grand jury refused to convict on anything of substance, or when I say convict, I mean indict on anything of substance in the cases of the 3 cops who shot Breonna Taylor.
I was gonna bring that up. Go down the line.
Now they did indict on some bullshit, which was some sort of compromise in the mind of this, black white man who runs the Kentucky, Attorney General's office. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But a lot of people are of the opinion that he felt comfortable in making that compromise because the mother accepted a $12 million settlement for wrongful death. So he didn't feel the need as the Attorney General to push that these police officers be charged, even though he had a mountain of evidence. Yep. And it may be disputable, but I mean, this is an indictment. This isn't going to jail. It's an indictment. It should go to a jury of 12, and the 12 should decide, are they guilty or are they not guilty? Jury of 12 might have said, you know what? They were following orders. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And they were going on the information that they had. They don't need to be convicted. And you know what? If that would have happened, it is what it is. But the fact that they don't even want to send these people to that, put them in that jeopardy, and then take away, them from being in jeopardy again because of our double jeopardy, laws in the Constitution. I think it's despicable, man. And obviously, I think the Attorney General is the main one to blame. But at the same time, a lot of people out here are blaming the mother because she took the money.
I don't like that, man. Nah. You can't walk and chew gum at the same time. Right. I mean, I understand where people is trying to come from with that. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man, she should be able to accept that money and still get justice. That's part of the justice. You know what I'm saying? So I don't agree with that at all.
Frank, what you got to say about it?
So two things. The one thing was that settlement. I mean, because the settlement would be part of like the civil suit, right? Right. And then the right. I mean, they still should have criminal charges brought up, right. At least, right, at minimum. Right. The other thing is, so going to your point, Joe, you guys mentioned this before, and I've seen it in the past. What was that immunity? Whatever the cops are
qualified
given?
Qualified immunity.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm ignorant as hell because until I've recently heard that, I didn't realize that was a thing.
Neither did I. I mean, I knew that it was a thing. I didn't have a name for it until George Floyd, I believe. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, qualified immunity is what they use.
So I mean, so is this across the board that cops are getting it, or is this like an assumed thing?
Nigga, this is far from new.
No,
but so unnew.
Right, but what I'm saying is like, is every department adapting that?
I'm saying to you,
it's been a thing that's been in play, but we just
Philando Castile.
Yep.
That person didn't see go to court. Fucking Darren Wilson didn't go to court. He had that's why the fucking riots started popping off in Ferguson. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. This shit been a thing. You know what I'm saying?
So then I guess like this qualified immunity, but this is like, in other words, they have to write it into the like the law enforcement rules or laws, right?
No, they're already baked into the laws. What I'm saying to you is, this is the things that we've talked about.
This went to the Supreme Court.
It's not a thing that we're saying, we're going to give statute to give police officers the benefit of the doubt. Now, what it is that and we've talked about this on the show, the procedures are set up so that, these officials feel the need to protect police officers. And so therefore they use their office and the power of their office to do whatever they can to get police officers off. So we heard Tamika Mallory in her speech basically, quote, what's his name? Daniel, what's the Kentucky AG's name?
Daniel, don't let me lie to you, boy.
Darren,
it's Daniel something. But the point, I'll let you guys look it up and let me know. But she quoted him.
General Daniel Cameron.
Daniel Cameron, and basically quote him to say that he was there to enforce drug trafficking laws and accept the nomination of the police officer. The endorsement of the police officer. The FOP, the Fraternal Order of Peace, which we know to be a racist organization. And so in accepting the FOP's endorsement, you're going to have to do you're going to have to do something for, you're in their pocket.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so what do? You look the other way when police officers, members of the FOP, are in jeopardy. You know what I'm saying? So,
and I think I'm not certain. I'm not very knowledgeable in this whole qualified immunity. I'm new to that information also, for the most part. But I think that I don't know. And so one thing that I wonder, I don't know if that varies from state to state, exactly like how it's written and applied in general or whatever, or specifically, I should say.
I don't think it's written, bro. I think qualified immunity is an unwritten rule.
Okay, so unwritten. But yeah, what I was going to say is that I'm pretty sure it originated within the police unions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So which are immensely powerful.
Because that's even more dangerous. I mean, I get everything else that happened with Breonna. That's messed up already. Don't get me wrong. But this qualified immunity, if this is basically like a license to kill.
Right.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Just a license to kill. I mean, even if a new graduate. I mean, we talked about this before.
Hey,
new graduate.
Frank, let me read this real quick because people are listening. So, in the United States, qualified immunity is a legal principle that grants government officials performing discretionary functions immunity from civil suits unless plaintiff shows the official violated clearly established statutory or constitutional rights of which a reasonable person would have known. It is a form of sovereign immunity, less strict than absolute immunity, that is intended to protect officials who make reasonable but mistaken judgments about open legal questions, extending to all officials but the plainly incompetent or those knowingly violating the law. Qualified immunity only applies to government officials in civil litigation and does not protect the government itself from suits arising from the official's actions. So that's that's why the state had to pay for their mistake.
Right, but that's only on civil, not criminal.
Right, but I don't want to read this whole thing. But then you start getting to the Supreme Court introduced qualified immunity doctrine in Pearson versus Ray, 1967. So, like, even with these decisions, of course, from decisions, they use those to make their judgments. Yeah, so, I mean, there's a lot to it. If you want to look up qualified immunity and see what we're talking about, we're not going to do a whole show on qualified immunity, but that's the gist of it, basically, yeah.
But, yeah, man, to get back to what Joe was saying, man, people, they're going to do what they're going to. That's one of the reasons why I really don't deal with social media is just because, in my opinion, it's just a whole lot of bullshit. I mean, it's a whole lot of real shit to be going on there also, but I don't know. It's just too much bullshit that I don't feel like wading through. I got enough bullshit in my own mind that I don't need a whole lot of extra, coming in from outside. But, I mean, man, to blame her mother for taking that money, for agreeing to that settlement, it ain't, as far as I know, it ain't like she wrote some sort of deal, like she brokered a deal with them that, okay, if I take this money, y'all don't have to indict these officers, or you know what I mean? So,
and what was she supposed to do? Take nothing?
Right, exactly.
I'm supposed to take nothing. I don't have my daughter. I'm supposed to take nothing. I know I'm not going to get any fucking justice from this racist ass city and state. I'm just supposed to sit at home with my thumb up my ass to make you motherfuckers on social media and the internet and Twitter feel better.
Right, exactly.
I'm just surprised that they didn't attack the fact that they went straight for the mom and not attack the fact that the city of Louisville has $12 million to give.
They rather
and that's they budgeted. That's on their budget.
But here's the thing:
on their budget, they have discretionary spending.
I know they rather pay out $12 million for the death of this woman than to do any kind of reforming, taking away these motherfuckers having one less tactical vehicle, fucking 20 less AR-15s. They'd rather pay $12 million to this woman's mother than admit wrong and then have to look at themselves and say, we got to adjust some shit within our department.
Well, they have fired like 3 or 4 police chiefs since this incident.
Yeah, but
so I mean, I don't know. I think there may be some reform going on, but I mean, they need to be held accountable some way. And so if money's the only way they can do it, money is better than nothing because they weren't going to get a conviction on this.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with it. I mean, I got it up on the screen. You just read the wording. This decision comes 6 months after the death of Miss Taylor, a 26-year-old emergency room technician in a botched drug raid. It wasn't a fucking drug raid.
Think about this. I mean, the ex-boyfriend was supposed to be dealing drugs, and so they were supposed to be looking for drugs.
They already had the ex-boyfriend in custody.
They had him in. It's fucked up. It's
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But it's drug related, but I mean loosely.
But it's drug related because they wanted her to turn on him. It basically was coming to her. They gonna put the pressure on her to make a case against this nigga. So it's
how about the walls? How about the walls in the apartment have more protection than Breonna did herself? Her life is herself. That's the real reason why that one cop is being indicted, because he had bullets that went straight into other walls, and a life that what 12 plus rounds went into her.
And that meme that says that only the shots that missed are the ones they being held accountable for.
Yeah. Wow.
I saw another one too where it says basically Breonna Taylor, sorry that your neighbor's walls got justice before you did.
Jesus.
Well, they could have hit the pregnant woman in 3A.
Yeah. And then,
I put it this way. Let me not say this. That's just fucked up too, and they should definitely be held accountable for that as well. In addition to the fucking botched raid against Breonna Taylor and her boyfriend.
And Ben Crump, he very I mean, even though he sounds funny sometimes, I put it that way, but he asked a very important question. If Haskins, who was a detective that's being charged with wanton endangerment, whatever the fuck. If Haskins' behavior constituted wanton endangerment of the people in the apartments next to hers, then it should also be considered wanton endangerment of Breonna. In fact, it should have been ruled wanton murder, he said. I know he's being cute, but that brings up a very important fact. If there's enough to charge me for the people around her who I put in danger, why did I not put her in danger? If I'm there wrongly, and if I proceeded wrongly with this prosecution of this warrant or whatever the fuck, why? It's just very frustrating. That's all. I don't have the words for it.
There's a wound in her foot. She was in the fetal position at the end of this, and they still shooting. She was in bed. She was asleep. She didn't shoot the shot. The boyfriend shot the shot. Now, first and foremost, these gun nuts, this is the textbook definition of why you motherfuckers feel like it should be a Second Amendment. Because overreach from the state. The state is over fucking reaching. They are in the wrong place, doing the wrong thing, and they coming in heavy handed without fucking proper identification. Nobody even know the fuck that they police. And then so what are you supposed to do in that? When you supposed to have your Second Amendment rights, you're supposed to be able to shoot if somebody kick into your house. They shoot, and they don't shoot at the fucking boyfriend. They shoot the fucking girlfriend sitting in the bed.
I think they just started shooting.
They started shooting. Yeah.
Why he ain't hit? Why he ain't dead? Why he ain't dead? Why he ain't dead?
Because he probably was up and was behind cover.
You know what I mean? I said they just started shooting. I didn't say they were shooting well.
And then go ahead, Zed. My bad.
Okay. Well, I was about to say, and look, I understand that from the police perspective, that if you go enter somebody's home and a shot is fired at you, then you're gonna open fire also. So you might have some sort of legal protection in my mind in that instance. But when you consider what Joe was just saying, the fact that it's a botched raid, you got the wrong information. When the boyfriend, the dude who they were supposed to be looking for, already in custody. Yeah, already in custody. You know what I'm saying? So no knock warrant. Now you can debate about with the.
But hey, Zed.
What? Go ahead.
I like you bring that up. The no knock warrant. Why? Because now the police are trying to paint the story of they knocked and announced themselves. Why the fuck would you knock and announce yourself when you have a no knock warrant?
A no knock warrant. Yeah.
Especially when there's a reason why you have a no knock warrant and you come in the middle of the night because you don't want to fucking knock.
But did you peep the bullshit that the coon was over here talking about?
What part?
the Attorney General Coon, when he was talking about, okay, so when they presented this, okay, there were like 12 witnesses. They presented the information from one that said that the police announced themselves. There were 11 witnesses who said no, they didn't. But you're gonna present the one and not the 11, and you're gonna spend 2 days in a fucking grand jury trial to present information that nothing happened, and you're the Attorney General who is supposed to be over there prosecuting cases, not defending them. So he's acting. So he's acting as a defense attorney in the fucking grand jury. They told us that grand jury cases take 5 minutes. If it was you and me to do the exact same thing, you know what I'm saying? We'd have a 5-minute fucking grand jury case. They present the information that they have. They would vote on that shit, and we would go to a jury of 12.
Oh, these niggas guilty.
They spent 2 days presenting information that this shit did not happen. This shit's cloudy. You know what I'm saying?
I heard that, I'm not 100% sure, but I heard that witness was interviewed multiple times. And it initially said that, they didn't hear the police announce themselves, and then later on, changed their testimony or, their witness.
And in that same vein, they're going to spend $12 million in fucking retribution, fucking recompense for the bullshit. What if they took that $12 million and bought some fucking cameras?
Body cams.
Body cam.
Well, that's on the budget for next. That's on the budget for 2020 for 21. Joe, that's on the budget 2021.
I don't know. I put it this way. They should have put. Nigga, it's 2020. Let me say this real quick. I'm fucking conducting class every goddamn day from home via internet.
Right.
They can't afford no.
You can't get no fucking body cam. These motherfuckers, man.
They can go on them Chinese websites and get a whole box of body cams for like $10.
If you know you serving a fucking high risk warrant, why the fuck wouldn't you have a body cam on?
That's why.
But why the fuck wouldn't you have a body cam on if you serving a high risk warrant? Why the fuck wouldn't you have a jacket on that said police?
Bruh, I still don't think it was a high risk. I don't. They presented like it was a high risk motherfucking.
Nigga, if it's any fucking risk of warrant, it's a no knock warrant. How the fuck is that not high risk?
No,
I'm kicking in the door. That means motherfuckers is a Second Amendment country. We shooting.
Right. No, I hear what you're saying, but now they're presenting like, oh, we knocked. So I'm saying if you present it that way, why not come back in the morning?
Any fucking warrant. Why the fuck wouldn't you have something that said police on?
No, I agree, and I'm agreeing with you. I'm not fighting you. I'm saying that these motherfuckers have turned and changed the story so much that we got a no knock warrant, but we knocked. But you have a no knock warrant. So why don't you have your little reflective vest on? And I'm glad you talk about the knocking thing, because that reminded me of something that happened to when me and Maury were together. They came to the apartment. This is when I was in training in Wisconsin. The police come to our apartment at like 2 in the fucking morning, banging very loudly on the door with a warrant for someone. I don't know who the fuck this person is. We don't know the name, but you're banging on my door 2 in the morning. We got 2 babies in the house. So thank goodness. I mean, I just made me think like, thank goodness they just didn't kick open the door and just come in there. Who knows what could happen? My thing is, if you can come at 2 in the morning and knock on the door, why can't you come at fucking like 8 p.m., 6 p.m., 5 p.m.?
And when you do come, why the fuck you can't have body cams?
Right.
And why the fuck you can't have uniforms?
And even more though, they had the uniforms on, but Maury was there like, no, this person doesn't live. Are you sure, man? And they sat there and questioned her for 25, 30 minutes about someone she doesn't know, has never met. And like you said, that like this overreach of the state is just like, it's like, no, this motherfucker don't live here. And also, it's 2 in the morning. Why the fuck are you here at my door banging?
But this is why the fuck the NRA is a thing.
Yeah. Like you said, man, this is a textbook case for the Second Amendment.
It ain't
yes,
for
but
Negroes,
where the fuck they at?
They've been quiet.
They ain't nowhere.
You got fucking Mitch McConnell's nephew-in-law out here fucking standing for the police, bro, in the FOP. I don't know, man. That shit don't make no fucking sense. It don't make no damn. It's fucking hypocritical, man. And it upsets me. It fucking sickens me how Republicans are goddamn hypocritical like this. Like the fucking no. The biggest hypocrisy I don't know if it's the biggest, but one of the biggest hypocrisies this week is the video we watched of the fucking girl getting dragged at the fucking football stadium for not wearing a mask.
And everybody talking about they should have just asked her or something. I'm like, that been a nigga that y'all been like, why he ain't been shot yet?
Exactly.
And the funny thing about it was, he talking about call the police. Bitch, exactly. I am the police. Put your mask on.
Now, he ain't no real police. He fucking rent-a-cop. That's what the fuck they saying, man.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so fucking hypocritical, man. And so then I start hitting them with that law and order shit, that fucking rule of law shit. And they're like, isn't that what the fuck is going on with these protests? And I'm like, yeah, ain't that shit funny when the shoe was on the other fucking foot?
When the rabbit got the gun, nigga. Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
Hell no, man. But fuck y'all, man.
But being educated black man in this society, and also our brown brother over here in Topeka, we know it, we see it, and that's why we get so frustrated, because we ain't stupid. We see what the fuck's happening, and then when you like, well, wait a minute. And the thing is, I don't want white women and white kids and white men to be shot and killed by the police. I just want the same justice they get when the police shoot them. I want black folks to get that same justice. That's all I want. Matter of fact, I want y'all to stop shooting us. Like, y'all let these white boys run around with knives and guns. What was that one case they had, the dude that killed like 3 people, came out from behind the house butt ass naked, was chasing the cop. The cop had a gun and a taser, running away from this naked white man who at the time he didn't know he had killed 2 people. We found out later he killed 2 people in his house. But running away from him. In my mind, I'm like, if that was a black man, that nigga wouldn't have made it off the porch.
Take two of these and call me in the morning.
2 of these. Like, dog, I gotta find that video. This cop was literally took off running away from a naked white man. He had no weapon, just his dick and ball swinging. That was it.
Yeah, man. I had a conversation with this dude I used to be friends with, this white dude, years ago, and he was relaying a story to me about a friend of his. I don't remember all the details, but I think the dude was like really high on something and got into some sort of altercation with the police, and I think he like swung on the police or something and ran away and hid and blah 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 and all this shit. And I'm just staring at him as he's telling me this story, right? And he finally got arrested. You know what I'm saying?
Finally got arrested.
You know, and I'm just staring at him like, you know what, man? If that would have been me,
nigga,
I'll be gone. Gone, man. You know what I'm saying? So,
I before I get too drunk to remember this shit.
Nigga, do you know what time of day it is? It ain't even 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, nigga. It ain't my fault you wake up at 2, nigga.
It's the weekend. Why are you judging? I've been up since 8 this morning.
Vampire ass.
I had the right to get drunk.
But the point I'm making is that Zeb had put up a video from Democracy Now! And the thing that struck me in that video was how when Breonna Taylor's boyfriend called the police, they played the video, the 911 call. Mm-hmm. So you talking about the fucking football game? They talking about call the police. This nigga had to call the police because this nigga to that moment did not know who the fuck kicked in the door. He had no clue that it was police. Police came in, slugged up the wall, obviously, but also slugged up his fiance or girlfriend or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And left, and he still did not know that the police had kicked in the door.
Yep.
Nigga, that is a fucking travesty. That's ridiculous.
But apparently they knocked and announced themselves.
Exactly.
Man,
so how?
That's what I'm getting hung up on. They ain't knocking. Because if you're knocking, wouldn't you wait for somebody, especially if you come in there late at night, wouldn't you wait for somebody to respond? Ain't it the point of knocking?
Exactly.
Whatever. Hey, my man Charles Barkley got something to say.
Just bad the young lady lost her life. But, you know, we do have to take into account that her boyfriend did shoot at the cops and shot a cop.
This is the Misconstruing of Facts by Charles Barkley.
While the plainclothed officers contend they identified themselves, Taylor's boyfriend says they did not, and he opened fire to defend himself against what he thought were intruders.
But it's not just Walker.
So, like,
to pin this on Kenneth Walker. So let's Charles Barkley.
Hey man, I thought it would be just Charles Barkley talking. So if you didn't hear it, Charles Barkley and Shaq been getting some blowback because they've been kind of tiptoeing that company line because they do work for a large company.
Yeah. Shaq worked for fucking Papa John's, and we all know how Papa John get down.
Yeah, we know how they get down. So basically, this narrative, once again, he shot at the police without saying that. How in the fuck do I even if you come on my door banging at 2 a.m. and then kick it in, even if you bang on my door at 2 a.m. while I'm asleep, kick it in, and you said police as you was doing it, I ain't gonna hear that shit.
Right. No. Yeah.
And I said so. He once again, and you heard the white man saying he's misconstruing the point of he shot at intruders who happened to be the fucking police.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's the story that needs to be told. That's the narrative. He shot at
and
intruders.
This is what I'm saying. He ain't shooting at police.
He's shooting at
because he still don't know the motherfuckers are police.
Right.
You know,
he probably didn't announce themselves.
At the time of the 911 call, this nigga did not know that they were police.
Not at all. Not at all.
And so something need to happen, man. They need to change the fucking law. I don't understand. Period. How you can go on a warrant and not have something identifying you as a police officer on your person. I don't understand
that doesn't make any sense at all.
No sense. Yeah. I mean, it's the same way plainclothes cops run up on you. What was that? The tennis star that got ran up on a couple years back. The motherfucker came
running up on me is completely different from me being in my home. I'm in my castle.
Well, no, what I'm saying, but if you're a plainclothes cop and you run up on me and you grab me and I shoot you, defending myself, that's the same principle of I don't know you. Not once did you announce yourself as the fucking police. You're grabbing my person. I have my CCW. I pulled out and shoot you. Now I have shot a cop, but I didn't know you was a fucking cop. It happened to that tennis player. The cops, he came out. They thought he was somebody else. Ran up on him, slammed him to the ground. He was coming out of some hotel, slammed him to the ground. Not once did any cop announce themselves. He sued them. I forgot how much money he got, but he sued them. It's, of course, not the same. He's not in his domain. But you once again,
we talking about James Blake?
Yeah.
I remember hearing something about that. I don't know the details.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that too, but yeah, I don't remember the details.
Yeah, I wasn't. Once again,
and you know what? My girl just mentioned too, and we totally forgot about this whole thing. The charges were dropped on the boyfriend.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah.
So I mean, come on, man. 2 and 2 don't make 13.
They know they're wrong.
It does in Louisville.
They know they're wrong. Yeah. So I'm with Joe. Like if you're gonna be executing the law and presenting yourself as a police officer in that execution of your duty, you got to have your badge out. You got to have something on to say cop.
Something that says police.
I get undercover police, and you got to do your job. You trying to break up drug rings and all that shit like that. But when we just walking down the street and I'm minding my fucking business, and you decide to put your hands on me, you need to announce yourself as such and show me something. Because I ain't saying I'm Bruce Lee, but I do know how to fight, nigga.
That is the entire intention of the Second Amendment to protect you from an overbearing government.
Yep.
And so all these fucking gun nuts, this is your moment. You missed it.
Yeah.
This was your moment.
This was your moment.
Yeah, the gun nuts showed us how they felt when the Black Panther showed up back in Cali. They showed us how they felt about niggas in that amendment.
niggas and guns.
Fuck y'all, man.
Yeah, so, indeed. Hey, hold up though. Oh damn it. Maybe it's for the best. Hey, your boy chimed in.
We got an initial indication that there had been some kind of charge in the killing of Breonna Taylor. I foolishly, naively thought that it was an incredibly light charge, but that I thought it was still a charge that had something to do with her killing. And I was, of course, in hindsight, wrong. And it wasn't. And we got investigation back.
So basically, yeah, your boy Trump your boy Trump ain't spoke up on this shit, ain't spoke up on nothing. But after the decision, he called the decision maker brilliant.
Daniel Cameron, the
Daniel
of
Cameron.
Kentucky, called him a brilliant man. This nigga spoke at the fucking RNC, man.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Man, fuck him, man. Like Tamika Mallory said, all skin folk are not kin folk.
No.
This nigga, I am officially from the Brothers Breaking Bread rescinding this nigga's invitation to the barbecue.
I don't know if we're gonna have a barbecue, but yeah.
Right.
Well, nigga, we break bread, nigga. Whenever we break bread, this motherfucker cannot come.
The digital, he can't come to the digital barbecue because we are separating.
Hey, that nigga break bread with the brothers that break bread.
He could go to the Trump rally barbecue and catch Corona.
He ain't hanging around no niggas no way. You seen that nigga's engagement photos. He ain't fucking.
Yeah.
He ain't fucking with no niggas. No.
Nigga, he ain't have his mama at his fucking engagement photos.
No.
Nigga,
No, he ain't fucking with no niggas, dog.
Hey, mama. There's a one nigga quota here.
Nigga, I am the one nigga.
I am that one, so I'm sorry you can't come.
It's very saddening and it's just upsetting that I don't know. It's just fuck. I don't know. Anyway, continuing on with the more bad news. Who knows? Trump intends to nominate Amy Coney Barrett for Supreme Court.
Yeah, Miss Barrett, Judge Barrett. I don't know, man.
Judge Barrett. Mm-hmm.
I've done no research on this. I need to do it. I mean, but what I've heard. She's a fucking right wing.
Former law clerk.
She is what fucking Neil Gorsuch was. She is what fucking
Antonio Scalia.
What's my guy who Brett Kavanaugh.
Yep.
Yeah.
But she's a female version, and so you knew you needed to replace a female with a female. Let's just get the right wing version of that, and so that's who she is from what I gather.
She used to be a law clerk for Justice Antonio Scalia.
So yep.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, she's a strict Catholic.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, yeah.
You know what I mean? So brings that baggage, whatever that whatever comes along in that bag. And now I heard that she said that when she was testifying for her confirmation for her circuit appointment, that she was like she would never use her religion involve her religion into her legal decisions and blah blah blah.
So was she appointed by Trump for the circuit court?
I believe so.
Yeah,
I think it was like in 2017 or 18. Yeah.
So that's definitely a Trump appointee. So
her current judgeship on the 7th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals.
She jumping the line, ain't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He getting them all in there. But hey, we didn't vote. It's good, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got Ice Cube and Diddy.
Let's talk about that. So I was reading something today, and I think it's been a discussion. What do y'all think about court packing?
Say it again,
about court packing?
Yeah.
I think that it happens.
Mm-hmm.
No, y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Court packing. So
talking about appointing. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
FDR was on this shit. He had the court during New Deal was basically
talking about increasing
going
the
with what he wanted to do. He wanted to take it from 9 to maybe 11 to maybe whatever. Yeah. What do y'all think about? Because it's not in the Constitution.
Oh, you're talking about with the Supreme Court.
The court,
the number of justices.
Court, yeah. So what I'm saying to you is take it. So if it's going to be a 6-3 majority of conservatives versus liberals, what do you think about Joe Biden and a Democratic Senate and a Democratic House deciding that we're going to amend the amount of judges on the court and taking it from 9, which has been traditional for a very fucking long time, but not in the Constitution?
Do it.
And adding up to maybe, 21 fucking justices and putting fucking all Democrats on there and appointing through it with a Democrat Senate.
I say do it.
It's scary.
Look, man, they don't play fair, bro. Republicans, they ain't playing fair, man. So, I mean, what you gonna do? You got to, hey, do it.
That's it.
Because it ain't if the shoe was on the other foot, that's what they're gonna do. Now, one could argue that that's a slippery slope, right? Yep. Because now
it's a slippery fucking slope. Yeah,
it's a very slippery.
That is a cliff.
That slope is already slippery, bro. We already sliding down that slope, so. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it, man. When in Rome, you got to do as the Romans do, man. You know what I mean? So
Republicans have been working for this day for the last fucking
20,
probably
30 years
20, 30 years, man.
Yeah, real talk.
I don't know, man. I don't know. They've been gerrymandering.
Yeah.
They've been.
Look,
I don't know.
Man, on a certain level, I gotta hand it to them. You know, because while the Democrats been sleeping, They've been working.
Hey,
straight up. Yeah, they've been busy.
Democrats been playing checkers. They've been playing chess this whole time.
Yeah, the whole fucking nigga, they've been playing chess.
We thought we had it made when we got Barack elected twice.
Yeah.
Oops.
That was a setup.
I've said it many times. The one thing I like about them, but I also hate about them is, as Beyonce would say, them niggas get information when it's time to move on something.
They do, man.
They like, hey, they might we gonna it's like family business. We gonna disagree behind this closed door, but out in the public, we gonna have our speeches. We gonna have our motherfucking talking points, and everybody gonna say the same thing. I don't give a fuck if you ask me.
And they gonna say it over and over and over.
I don't give a fuck if you ask me what color my eyes are. I'm talking about these talking points, nigga, and they do it, and they do it, nigga, verbatim, consistently. Every time, whether they the party in power or the party sitting on the sidelines, they stay in fucking formation.
With the utmost precision. They are.
Yep. And the Democratic Party has to learn from that, man. Like, it don't look good. Like, optically, it doesn't look good. You know what I'm saying? But the shit works, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So you got to do what works, man.
But I also said the other thing about the Democratic Party is the need, I guess it's the need, I don't know if it's a need, but they try to be more inclusive than the Republican Party, which lends to more voices needing power, which also creates a dividing line.
That's true.
So it's like you know, it's that thing, because it's the same thing when we talk about like the DNC and the primaries, and if people don't win shit like that, people go, well, we being cheated, we be doing this, we being that. Instead of like Republicans, they bucked and they cried and they fucked Trump, but once they saw Trump was gonna be the man, them niggas got in formation.
They got in line.
They got in line. I mean, I hate to put it to them, they got in line. And we know for a fact a lot of them don't like Trump, but they like. He gonna be the impetus for us getting this shit done.
The agenda over everything.
Agenda over country. Party over country. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I don't like that idea. I don't agree with that idea. I like the fact with the Democratic Party that you got like me, Joe, Zeb, everybody can come on here, have slightly disagree on slightly different things, and talk about it and yell about it and scream about it. That shit don't go in the Republican Party. Like, nah, nigga, this is what we doing. Shut the fuck up. Here's your talking point. Let's go.
Yeah.
I mean, that's.
I mean, but you know, when I think about it, I don't know if that applies so much to like the rank and file Democrats, you know, that are in public office. Like, you know, like so. For instance, last time. In 2016, when Hillary got the nomination,
right?
You know, the Democratic Party fell behind it. You know what I'm saying? This year, Joe Biden got the nomination. Democratic Party's falling behind it. Bernie Sanders was one of the first people to put out a major endorsement on him. You know what I'm saying? It's the masses.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That where all the bullshit be, and not saying that the bullshit don't be taking place, you know, up on the higher levels also, but you know, with Hillary Clinton. A lot of motherfuckers just didn't vote for her. You know what I'm saying? Or didn't vote at all because she wasn't their ideal candidate.
But I'm saying on the back end, even not the foul and rank Republicans, there's people in the Republican Party who are just going to go out and vote and say, I'd rather have Trump than a Democrat.
Yeah,
I got people I work with who are saying, I don't fuck with Trump, but I'm going to have to get my money right and take some things out of the stock market if a Democrat gets in the White House. I'm going to have to change the way I do my taxes if they don't give a fuck about the country. They don't give a fuck about none of that shit. They like, my money ain't going to be right if a Democrat get in the White House. They've said, I don't like Trump.
But they don't care about their money, really, because all the financial, people are going to get have a real surprise.
Oh, no, the stock market's going to shit. But I'm saying before the stock market went to shit, before coronavirus,
right.
It was doing. We can't lie, act like it wasn't going up some points. We can't sit here and lie about that.
No, it was flourishing.
Yeah, it was flourishing. But once again, the stock market also doesn't dictate how the economy and the country is going. Also, I get that too.
Right.
So I understand what you're saying, Frank. But these motherfuckers, they were talking about strictly stock market at that point in time, 2016, 2017, 18. And you got coronavirus hit. That's when everything was like, well, nigga.
Because they were running. They knew what Obama did right after it.
Oh yeah,
and it was still those were lingering effects.
Oh no, I agree. I got into this discussion with somebody talking about it. Well, actually, if you look at it, when he got it, the stock market was at like Obama, it was like at 8,000 points. He's brought to what, to 18,000, 19,000 when he left the White House. I said, you can't act like he didn't fucking bring the economy back as far as the stock market goes.
Right, and then the current stock market right now, the Wall Street, that's shit's just inflated with statements.
Bruh, it's gonna be some red. It's about to be a bunch of red days. Niggas need to get ready.
See, bro, you already see that all it takes is the feds to say what they're gonna do. The federal is right now bracing for a recession. No, they're setting themselves up to 2023. So.
And the big problem is that this motherfucker has slowly made the divide between the poor middle class and the rich so much that it's if you middle class, you might as well be poor when this shit hits.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see.
Basically,
we'll see. But hopefully we can. If the brothers breaking bread, like I said, can get on here. Me and Joe yell at each other, and everybody's like, whatever the fuck, we let these niggas yell for 20 minutes and still come and do what we got to do to get this nigga out the White House. America, please do what the fuck we got to do to get this nigga out the White House.
America,
just vote early too, man. Vote early too, man.
Vote early.
Missouri, you know what I'm saying? That thing came up on Tuesday, I believe it was, last Tuesday, to open up the early voting so you can go to your county clerk office and vote in person. Or you can, request for a mail-in ballot. Me personally, I would go to the office.
Yeah, I was about to say,
if physically able.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I wouldn't trust the mail too much with all, with everything that's going on. But get there early.
Right. So I just put something up on my. If you live in Kansas City,
I shared it too.
They have in person early voting or absentee voting at Union Station.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure there's something likewise in several communities around the country. If you're not going to be in town, if you don't want to stand in the lines during coronavirus, outbreaks and in November, please take advantage of that because, or like we did the PSA last week. If you're going to do mail-in voting, you get started. Not like right now.
Now,
put the fucking podcast down.
Yeah, pause the podcast.
Pause the podcast.
Walk the fuck out the door and
take your ass down to your voting.
Why?
Do what you gotta do to do the mail if that's what your plan is.
If you mail in voting, if you ain't got stamps already, what the fuck's wrong with you? If you've been knowing you're gonna do mail in voting, what's going on?
You don't need stamps for.
I don't give a fuck. I'm putting stamps on everything.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. No, I got
go do it anyway.
No. I got the fucking mailer right here. I got the mailer right here. I read this shit last week. It told you to make sure that you have your postage just in case.
Just in case.
There you go. Insurance postage.
I get it. Like,
but
legally.
Don't let the stamps stop you from voting, though.
No.
Because don't let the stamps stop you from voting.
Like, as Zeb the Soldier would say, like Zeb the Soldier just said, if you have the physical ability, so if you're one of our listeners out there and if you're just not physically able or you got anxiety about this coronavirus shit and don't want to be fucking around with people, yes, please still do the mail-in vote. And yes, legally you're not.
I'm reading the mailer right now. It says add postage to the return envelope if needed.
So add it.
Is that a fake one?
Just put it on there.
This is official from the USPS.
Yeah, just put your
this last week.
Put your Marvin Gaye stamp on there. Fuck it, just put that Marvin Gaye stamp on there. It's called a fucking day. And then, as Zeb the Soldier just said, soldier the fuck up. Get out there, get up on your feet. Get you a can. They got you can go to Walmart. You can get you one of them talls for $14. You have 64 ounces of hydration, and you stand your ass in line if you got to. You drink that water and you fucking vote.
Yeah.
Just send your postage, whatever you spend on postage. Send it to the triple B's and they'll reimburse.
Nah, send that to one mic.
I do have an announcement from the Brothers Breaking Bread.
Go ahead, sir.
Uh-oh.
Donald Trump and Mitch McConnell are also uninvited from the occasion in which we break bread.
No. I want you to invite both them niggas so we can whoop their ass. They getting jumped, nigga.
Nigga, we gonna go to jail for a long time. I'm just not inviting them.
No, hold on. It doesn't have to. It has to be after they're out of office so that we don't get into like Federal.
I'm just saying it ain't. Hey, we saw Mitch McConnell fall down that video. Old white man fall down every day, nigga. Now I don't know how we explain to them how this nigga fell on top of a grill, and then had his whole torso drug across the grill with no shirt on. We gotta figure that part out.
There were steps. There were steps in front of the grill. That's what happened. He fell off the steps.
He fell off the steps.
I don't know how he shot himself twice in the head.
I don't know.
Oh.
Did somebody? What's Bush's VP?
Dick Cheney.
Did somebody bite Cheney?
Yeah, they get some bird shot in that ass, bro.
I think.
I just want to know that these thoughts and words are not endorsed.
Zeb trying to save us. Zeb trying to save us.
So they are not invited into the fucking.
Now they're not invited. That's endorsed officially.
That's the official endorsement of the Brothers Breaking Bread.
Sir, right. I do not know how your pork sandwich is raw and covered in coronavirus tainted meat. I don't know how that happened.
I feel I should be a little bit more active now that I am a member of Brothers Breaking Bread.
You said now.
Nigga, did you say now? Did you say now, nigga?
Look, I haven't been contributing.
This nigga eat beans.
Did you just get a fucking membership certificate, nigga?
Hey, wait a minute. How the nigga that made the shirts gonna say I'm just now a member? That's what I'm trying. I'm trying to do the math on that, nigga.
Where you was going with that? I was wondering when y'all.
Is that new math?
Nigga, I had to put my phone. I had to put my phone down. This bitch started heating up, and I started trying to type in the fucking formula.
Episode 3. What the fuck is he talking about, bro? What is he talking about?
Hey, Anthony, you should have just said, now that I am settled in New Orleans, I can now add more to the podcast.
Nigga, you been in the chat group since it was the Nicaraguan. What are you talking about, bro?
Oh shit! But I ain't quite settled in New Orleans just yet. So
I could have heard that from Zeb. But from you, get the fuck out of here. What are you talking about?
None of y'all motherfuckers. I can't get past shit here. All right, so yeah, I should be more contributing to our podcast. You know, I can't even. I was about to repeat what I said.
Break bread with your brothers whenever possible.